we'll see what happens with John Cena, if he has anything to say at the end of the match. Him and Roman Reigns was good. It's very sentimental, I think. Like I said, I probably would have been the same way. But, yeah. Anyways, that was No Mercy. Well, I don't know what that was about. But that was different. Let's see if it still holds up. Last No Mercy until this year. She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as she stays with me. She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as I stay queen. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Yes, yes, Molly's lips. Amy Matt here, and yes, this is actually the last installment of my No Mercy series, if you will, and decided to close out with the last No Mercy pay-per-view, which happened in 2017, which is kind of weird because I was getting ready to do the video and I basically watched the Wheels of Fury episode that we did, and shit, that was just crazy, you know. But yeah, there was a lot of things that I had a lot of gripes about and rants and all that, and then I actually didn't watch my review for it, but just knowing that it was an interesting pay-per-view, are my views on it the same as they were when I did the review back in 2017, the night after No Mercy? Well, let's take a look. So, they have the match. You've got Elias versus Apollo Crews, with, of course, Titus O'Neil in this corner, and I didn't see this match. I did back in that day, obviously, but no, I didn't see this match. I couldn't find it here, at least. But Elias did pick up the win. I'm assuming it was a good match, and I mean, both these guys are good wrestlers. Obviously, Apollo, they only, I guess, had faith in him as a mid-card guy. He becoming the United States champion down the line, Intercontinental champion. If, for whatever reason, he does get the WWE or Universal title, that would be cool. And I mean, there was a part where he went back to NXT. I honestly don't know what's going to happen with that, if he's still in NXT or not, but yeah, they should give him a title at some point. We have this match, the beginning of the pay-per-view for the Intercontinental Championship. You've got The Miz, and with the Mistrage, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas versus Jason Jordan. This match was good. Started off strong for Jason. He did a bunch of German suplexes and a lot of those Olympic moves that Kurt Angle, his father, did. That was a stupid storyline. But then The Miz picked it up. Jason Jordan beating up Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel on the outside, getting back into the ring and being plummeted with the Intercontinental title on the outside by The Miz. The skull crushing finale, and The Miz retains. You know, I don't think it would have killed WWE to put the title on Jason Jordan. I mean, The Miz could have easily got it back. So for whatever reason, Jason Jordan wasn't a legit good singles wrestler. I guess they didn't have a lot of faith. Obviously winning a lot of take team titles with Chad Gable, but unfortunately, American Alpha, it's like Chad Gable is one of the best wrestlers of today.
I think he is.
WWE, and Jason Jordan is like an agent. So yeah, you have the match. You've got Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. The match began. Bray Wyatt attacked Finn. It was a pretty good back and forth. Bray Wyatt dominated most of the match. You have a point where Finn was going to do the coup de grace, but Bray did the spider thingy, and yeah, there's a couple coup de graces actually, and then Finn ended up picking up the win. And you know, losing Wyndham Rotunda this year is very sentimental to even watch one Bray Wyatt match. I mean, this guy was so fucking entertaining and such a good wrestler, such a good athlete, good psychology, and it's one of those things where we lost him way too soon. Obviously, in this feud with Finn, they were gonna have that stupid match with the Demon and Sister Abigail. I'm glad that didn't happen. I mean, that honestly would have been an embarrassment to the Rotunda name. Never mind the fact that it was a stupid idea. But it is a shame that we never got to see the Fiend versus the Demon. That would have been pretty cool. But it is what it is. And Finn Balor won, so. We have the match here. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, the tag team champions who came out separately, I might add, defeated Cesaro over the bar. And yeah, the Raw tag team titles. And I mean, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and I know we talked about that at the time, where Seth wanted to get back into being the Shield. I know maybe it was Dean, whatever, you know. But I was watching the video and I'm thinking, like, holy shit, Moxley, Sheamus, and Rollins were both WWE champion. All three of them. And it's like, Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli, didn't work out. And it pisses me off to a certain extent because it's like it was there. He had that feud with Seth Rollins and it went nowhere and it sucked. And I wish that, yeah, Claudio would have got the Universal title or the WWE title at that point. It didn't happen, and it's WWE's fault for not believing in him that much. I mean, yeah, he got the US title. He got a bunch of WWE take team championships with Tyson Kidd and Sheamus, and it was like, you know, it's just a goddamn shame. But, you know, Seth and Dean won, and that was a pretty good match. You have the match here, Alexa Bliss, who defeated Bayley, Emma, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, the Raw Women's Championship. This was a good match too. I mean, if Nia Jax and the flack that she does get, she is creative. She did a double Samoan to Bayley. I think it was Bayley and Sasha. And they have Sasha and Alexa going at it. You basically have Alexa pin Bayley to get the win, retaining the title. You know, and I think in the package before the match, you have the point where Nia turned on Alexa. You have the match at WrestleMania. It just kind of floors me that you made Nia Jax the main babyface in the women's division. All the allegations that she had about hurting people, and yeah. So it wasn't that good. I don't understand that. You have the match, John Cena versus Roman Reigns. And this feud was interesting. Obviously the infamous in-ring interview they had, and fuck, that was, it's one of those things too where it's like you have two egos, and I mean, it was weird, but you know, the match, you have Roman dominate the match in the beginning, and John Cena pulled out everything that he could. I mean, there was a point where he did two adjustments, one after the other. Didn't get the win. There was a lot of close calls. You know, Roman Reigns did the Superman punch a few times, did the Spear a few times, and the last one got the win. You have John Cena giving him respect, holding up his hand. You know, I wouldn't call it necessarily passing of the torch, but it was almost like, I think the next night, John Cena retired. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember, and I don't think I want to remember how that went, so. But, yeah, it was a good match, and I mean, again, the match they had like 2 years ago at SummerSlam was good. It would have been cool to see John Cena as the Universal Champion, but obviously they wanted to keep the belt on Roman, so yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. And the Cruiserweight title, Enzo Amore versus Neville. This match was interesting too. Obviously, Neville was the heel, he was the champion. He got his match with Austin Aries, which, like it or not, I think Austin Aries was a good wrestler to be in WWE at that point. I mean, here's a guy that was just an Impact, and you know, he's also wrestling in Ring of Honor. Would have been cool to see him in WWE for a longer time, but it was bullshit. And so this match was alright. I mean, Enzo, as much flack as he gets and how phony he is not a bad wrestler, but he did actually pick up the win. You have Enzo with the belt. He's threatening to hit Neville, but then the referee takes the belt with his back turned. Enzo kicks Neville right in the cock, and that was normal. Obviously, that was always his move, which I never understood why heels did that. Really? it makes me wonder if Neville had to.
We're a fucking cup!
So, you knew that was coming, right? Yeah, the main event for the Universal Championship. You want to talk about big men slapping man meat? It was Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. And I'm pretty sure I had the same reaction as I do now. And I still think it sucks. Braun Strowman did eventually get the Universal title. But at the end of the day, you know, it's like, why didn't he get more? 2017 was... 2017 to 2018, it could have been a hell of a lot better. But every chance he got, he failed at it. This match was pretty good though. Braun did dominate most of the match, which I kind of thought was interesting. But yeah, Brock Lesnar, an F5, gets the win. Just shame, you know, same shit, different day. And, you know, it just kind of makes me wonder why Adam Shearer didn't get the push that he should have gotten. And yeah, there's that argument of, well, not all wrestlers get the title. Braun Strowman was one of those guys that could have ran with it. And yes, he was the Intercontinental Champion for a bit. Yes, he was the Universal Champion for a bit. Could have given him the WWE title and see if he could run with it too, but yeah, I mean, it's not as angry, like, for me as it was back then, I'm sure. It's just disappointing, in my opinion. But yes, this was a Raw show as I think about it now, but yeah, this was not as bad as I thought it was. Could it have been better? Sure. You know, looking at the Bray Wyatt match, it's a little sentimental. But this was a good show, and again, good to look at. Fun to look at, actually. Because I got to watch the Wheels of Fury episode for the predictions, and yeah, this show was not as bad as I thought. Better than WrestleMania 34 the year after, but obviously it had feuds that continued, like Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. Just kind of, it is what it is, you know. It's all I could pretty much say, but you know, that was the No Mercy pay-per-view reviews. Obviously next week, next Sunday or Saturday, I can't remember, we will definitely do Wheels of Fury No Mercy 2023 prediction video, so stay tuned for that. Talk to you later. Bye.
So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. I don't think that's the case at all. If you look at some of his earlier interviews,